Sonic always believed that being fast meant he could fix anything. But one night, his speed couldn't save the person who needed him most. A mysterious attack left Tails injured, the city in ruins, and one terrifying clue pointing directly at Shadow. Sonic didn't hesitate. He trusted what he saw, and that decision would cost him everything. Because the truth was far worse than betrayal. It was a truth Sonic had been warned about from the beginning. Have you ever judged someone before knowing the whole story, only to realize later that you were the one who got it wrong? Sometimes, the hardest lesson isn't discovering that someone lied to you. It's discovering that you never asked why. The night began like any other. Sonic had just returned from another mission when a massive explosion shook the city. Buildings trembled, alarms screamed, and through the smoke, Sonic found Tails lying beside a destroyed machine. For a moment, everything went silent. Tails was badly injured, and the machine beside him carried a strange energy signature. Sonic immediately recognized it. Chaos energy. And there was only one person he believed could have caused it. Shadow. Without waiting for an explanation, Sonic took off. He followed the energy trail deep into the abandoned industrial district, where he finally found Shadow standing alone inside an old laboratory. Shadow wasn't attacking anyone. He wasn't running. He was simply staring at a damaged computer screen. But Sonic had already made his decision. To him, Shadow was guilty. The fight was brutal. Sonic attacked with everything he had. Shadow defended himself. But strangely, he refused to fight back with his full strength. That only made Sonic angrier. Every movement seemed to confirm what Sonic already believed. Shadow had hurt Tails. Shadow had destroyed the machine. Shadow was responsible. But then Sonic noticed something. Behind Shadow was a wall covered with photographs. Pictures of Tails. Pictures of Sonic. Pictures of Knuckles. And even Amy. Sonic froze. Why had Shadow been watching them? Before Sonic could understand, the laboratory suddenly came alive. Red lights flashed. The doors locked. And a hidden recording began playing. The truth finally appeared. Shadow hadn't attacked Tails. He had been protecting him. The machine Sonic thought Shadow had destroyed was actually a device designed to track and control chaos energy. Someone had been using it to locate Sonic's friends. Shadow discovered the plan first. He destroyed the machine before the enemy could activate it. But there was a problem. The explosion had injured Tails. And Shadow had stayed behind to find the person responsible. Everything Sonic believed had been wrong. Every punch, every accusation, every second he spent hunting Shadow had helped the real enemy escape. Then the final recording revealed something even worse. The attack had been designed to make Sonic blame Shadow. It wasn't just an attack. It was a trap, and Sonic had walked straight into it. For the first time, Sonic felt completely helpless. His greatest strength had always been his speed, but speed had made him act before thinking. Now Tails was hurt. Shadow was disappearing into the darkness, and the real enemy was still out there. Sonic finally understood the lesson. Being fast wasn't enough. Sometimes, the most important thing wasn't how quickly you could reach the truth. It was whether you were willing to slow down long enough to see it. Sonic found Shadow at the edge of the city. This time, there was no attack, no anger, only regret. Shadow had every reason to walk away, but instead he turned back. Together, they followed the remaining energy signal. And this time, Sonic didn't rush ahead. He stayed beside Shadow, because he had finally learned something the hard way. Trust isn't about believing someone blindly, and it isn't about doubting everyone. It's about having the courage to discover the truth before passing judgment. The enemy was eventually stopped. Tails survived. The city began rebuilding, but something had changed. Sonic's confidence was no longer based on always being right. It was based on knowing that even heroes can make mistakes. And sometimes, the hardest truth to accept is that the person you blamed was never your enemy at all.